This is Essex. And this is the Essex Police Special Operations Unit.
This is literally the front line of policing.
I'm going back to my roots by joining this elite police unit as they tackle serious crime head on.
I found guns that fired a 9mm bullet.
I'll be with them every step of the way as they take to the front line of the county's crime. And with the help of some serious tech, you can join us. I'm Rav Wilding.
What a job.
And this is Frontline Police. Coming up on Frontline Police, 4 officers meet their match in one lady who refuses to come quietly.
Wait. Don't kick me!
If you do that again, you're going to make things a lot harder on yourself. Do you understand?
A roadside stop leads to an illicit discovery.
What I'm supposed to do, just do a search of you in the vehicle. Before I do that, have you got anything on you shouldn't have on you?
And I join the special ops as they tackle Essex's booze-fuelled bingers.
That idiot there was just about to use the police car as a toilet. We're doing a morning shift with the OSG and it's really unpredictable. They could be going out to do some early morning arrest warrants. It could be a patrol. It could be a combination of both. But I guess that's the beauty of that unit. You just never know what's going to happen.
One thing I do know is that the OSG starts each day in the briefing room. Today's job, one of the unit's specialities, a drugs raid.
Cannabis cultivation's at their address. It's a downstairs flat. The flat has a solid black front door with key access. Also at the address is a small staffy dog, but apparently that is friendly and shouldn't cause us any trouble.
Now, you know, drugs is a huge problem over here. It costs the UK taxpayer something like £16 billion a year. And to put that in perspective, it's more than 1.5 times the cost of the Olympic Games in 2012. That's how much it costs the taxpayer.
When drugs are around, there's a strong chance that violence might be on the menu. I'm taking no chances.
The guys are just getting kitted up, last minute checks, and we're on to the address now.
But before the action starts, we've got to dot the I's and cross the T's.
So they've scrambled together some information, prepared a warrant application, and the building behind me over there is actually a magistrate's court where they've run into now to actually physically get a warrant that they're going to go and execute with us right now.
With the ink on the warrant still drying, we head off to the address.
Go through the rolls, Matt.
Yeah, I'm Chris, I'm the enforcer. Try and secure any people we can at the earliest opportunity. Ben's going to come in after us with a shield just in case the dog isn't as friendly as what they say he is.
We're almost there. The boys from the OSG have done this time and time again, but that doesn't stop the old heartbeat from racing. It's time to hustle.
See, some officers have gone straight round the back, see if there's a rear entrance, make sure no one escapes. And they're trying to softly touch first, they're knocking on the door, but they've got the warrant. No one opens that door, it's going in.
Can you smell anything through that letterbox? I got a smell then.
With a suspicious whiff wafting through the letterbox and nobody rushing to let them in, Special Ops bring out the enforcer.
Wait, stand back from the door!
Bathroom's clear.
As the officers pile through the front door, look who came running out the rear.
And also, when the officers went round the back, they've actually got the man they were looking for.
So if this fella was trying to do one, what exactly did he have to hide?
That room is locked. This is it, yeah.
There we go. Aladdin's cave.
Unbelievable. A one-bed flat in a quiet suburban street. And look at this lot.
Look at the electricity there that's all been rigged up. Obviously very, very dangerous. I'm not going to get too close to touching anything. You know, you can see live wires literally dangling.
The stench of that room is just too much. On my way to get some fresh air, I make a discovery of my own.
Good work, guys. Oh, there's another one. No, I mean this bit of gardening as well.
The big one there. He's gone round the corner there and we caught him.
And that is why the police always check the rear. So what's going to happen now is some of those plants will be sent to a lab and confirmed to be cannabis plants, and then the vast majority will just get destroyed, and that's what's happening now.
One big one.
Well, that's one factory that's just gone out of business.
Back at base, it's time to process the day's haul.
So the guy's just taking the evidence into the property store here at the police station. It really does smell. You can imagine 100 pairs of sweaty gym socks stuffed into a brown paper bag. That's what that smells like. 100 pairs of your sweaty gym socks, Lee. Paper bag.
Versions about mine. Straight on my gym stuff.
There you go. It's just stings right in the face.
But that's the end of a cracking shift with the OSG today. The fact that they have gone round, acted on intelligence, bashed in the door, nicked the bloke who was inside, and destroyed all those plants and the farm itself, I think was an absolutely fantastic result.
Still to come.
He's committed an offence using a mobile phone. He was all over the road.
A routine roadside stop reveals more than the officers bargained for.
The whole behaviour is strange. Have you been drinking?
I head out with a special ops as they keep Chelmsford's boozing bingers in line.
I just don't like the fact you've got your trousers hanging around your knees.
And one woman's attempt to take on the Essex Constabulary.
Wait! Don't kick me!
I've gone back to my roots and teamed up with the officers from Essex Special Ops.
Please, stay me up!
Later I'll be out with the operational support group, but first... Essex Police's Response and Patrol Unit. When the emergency call comes through and officers are needed ASAP, this is the unit that steps up to the job.
Go to this job.
Yeah. Where am I going? It's Chigwell, isn't it?
We've been called to an address somewhere in East London. There's been a report that there could be a drunk female there hitting doors with a shears and a broom.
Tracy and Mark are heading to the suspect's address. It would appear that the emergency call has come from a concerned neighbour.
There's a possibility that the female at this address is wanted.
Further checks reveal that the woman is wanted for failing to attend court on an assault charge. Tracy and Mark will have to be on their guard.
Do you want to step outside, boys? Can you please do that for me now? Listen to me, you're under arrest on suspicion of assault on police, right? It's a fail to appear warrant you haven't turned up for, okay? You don't have to say anything. The arms behind your back.
Yep. Look, make it easy on yourself, love. Come on.
It's vital that Tracy and Mark can control her and prevent her from harming herself or them.
Don't try and bite me.
She's a strong woman and Mark can't get the cuffs on.
Stop struggling.
Finally, Mark manages to secure the restraints.
Listen to me and we'll get you comfortable, okay? Just to give you an update, we've got a restraint on the floor.
Please.
We're going to need to search her, obviously, thoroughly. Is there a female officer on board that unit?
They're too tight.
If you behave yourself, I'll release them in a bit, okay?
Other officers have arrived to assist.
Absolutely nothing on her.
I'm going to search her.
Wait!
Don't kick me!
If you do that again, you're going to make things a lot harder on yourself. Do you understand?
The woman's physical strength is obviously a real challenge.
No! Give the place! No!
Eventually, she begins to calm down.
Stay still, my love. Stay still. What are you arresting me for, by the way?
You've been arrested. You're wanted on warrant.
Your feet go. Okay, we're going to pull you back to take your weight. Okay.
Trousers are up, right? There we go. Well done. That's it. Come on, turn yourself round. Come on, don't make life difficult.
Come sit yourself down, love. Pull your legs in. Don't let your...
I really don't want to go. I know you don't, but guess that.
It would have been far easier to have taken the woman to custody in the back of a police van, but Tracy was concerned that if left alone, the woman might hurt herself.
Sergeant's going to have a quick chat with you, see how you are.
Yeah, just to let you know, both units TA Harlow custody.
Come on, I'm here. All right, I'm going to look after you. Just move your legs round for me. That's it, there's a good girl.
Back at the station, the woman is booked in.
Look up at the sergeant, he's talking to you, all right? You need to speak to him.
The desk sergeant isn't just there to fill in forms. It's their job to assess each suspect as they are booked in case they have any special requirements.
I just need to ask you some medical questions so that we can look after you whilst you're here, okay? Have you had any alcohol or drugs today?
Whiskey.
Do you know how much?
A bottle.
This was a stressful job for everybody involved. But thanks to the skills and compassion of the Frontline Police, the suspect is safe in custody. I'm clocking in for another shift on the front line. Today I'm going out with the operational support group.
Saturday night, there's going to be drinking, there may be drugs involved, there could be a lot of antisocial behaviour, could have some fights. I mean, it's a pretty tasty night for the officers. They've got to be prepared for the worst.
A frontline officer goes nowhere without a stab vest, and neither do I.
When I was in the job, I actually went into a pub fight situation, and one of my colleagues had his vest on, and when he walked out, there was a massive slash mark down the back that someone had done with either a knife or a razor blade or something. Had he not been wearing this, a very, very different story.
Time to load up and ship out.
Go on, do you want a hand with anything?
So I just got to get the trailer and hook that up and carry all the equipment.
The riots in 2011 have led to many officers carrying civil unrest gear at all times.
Is it a bit of a job trying to get it all in?
Yeah, luckily we've got big Volvos. If we're in a Focus or a Fiesta.
That's not a euphemism, is it?
No. No, it's just a big car.
When you're with a frontline unit like the OSG, you never know what surprises the shift has in store.
Yeah, they could literally be called out to anything. It could be a traffic situation, it could be a public order situation, it could be a domestic, it could be a sexual offence, it could be a robbery, you name it. These guys literally could be going to anything in just a few minutes' time.
Kit sorted, and we're on our way. Soon after nightfall, the first call comes through.
There's been a street robbery by the Sea Life Centre.
Someone's been mugged and had their phone nicked. Thankfully, there was a security guard on hand.
You right? Right.
The suspect was actually just standing there.
All right.
3 minutes ago.
What's the description of him, mate?
He's about 5'8". He's got a baseball cap on.
Okay, we're going to go look for him.
Okay.
The attacker can't have gone far, so Grant and his colleague Adam get straight on it. Half a mile down the road, they spot a youth who matches the mugger's description.
With a red hat, a red top.
Adam checks out the suspect.
Hey, can you do us a favour? Can you just come inside the wall for us?
Yeah.
Not yourself, you can stay there. I just want yourself to come over here for us. What's your name, mate? Yeah. We've had a report recently of a robbery that's taken place in this area, okay?
Yeah.
And you do match the description with your red hood and your grey jacket, all right? So because of that, I'm going to search you.
Adam's just explaining to him that he's going to search him for stolen items. He's explaining who he is, where he works, why he's going to do it.
My English is not very well, so...
It's better than my Polish.
But very often, when robberies are committed, they've got a decent item like a phone that they've got hold of. It's worth a lot of money. They'll have it on them for quite a while. So it's a good chance if the police get there quickly, and this is still relatively quick to where the incident happened, that the offender would have the items on them.
How do I turn your phone on? Just want to make sure it's yours.
If you hold this
Right, and what's going to be on the screen?
nice lady
Right.
Nice lady, I think that's his phone then.
and pin code.
Right.
He's got a lady in a bikini at a funny angle as his screensaver.
Nice.
This isn't the mugger. By now he could be long gone and another job has just come through.
Been a call out on the radio for a large-scale fight near some pubs and nightclubs.
There's been a massive fight in Chelmsford involving 20 men, and local units have asked for extra support.
So yeah, massively outnumbered, and I guess it just sums up you never know what you're heading for.
With the blues and twos slicing apart through the nighttime traffic, we're quick to the scene.
Oh, there's another police unit here.
I've seen you on TV.
The fight seems to have calmed down. The task of the OSG is to ensure it doesn't kick off again.
Not really sure what's gone on at the moment, but the 20 people fighting have obviously stopped. Hopefully no one's too badly hurt. That's what you get with a drink. Everyone's slightly worse for wear.
This guy's so wasted, he's forgotten which planet he's on.
That idiot there was literally just about to use the police car as a toilet. I can't believe that. And he looks genuinely stunned that he was stopped from doing it by the police officers.
Pull your trousers up for you. I just don't like the fact you've got your trousers hanging around your knees.
You know you've had too much to drink when you need a copper to tuck away your crown jewels.
Cover that over. Now, are your flies done up?
Well, hopefully his mates are going to try and get this guy home.
Oh, that taxi. Did you have any look?
It shows how much disrespect people have actually got for the police, really, doesn't it?
Absolutely. There's quite a few cheering him on as well from the...
It's like his mates have already said, oh, if you want to pee, go and do it over there against the police car. And when he's done it and the police have got involved, his mates have then want to come piling over to save him.
Preventing trouble starting, as well as dealing with it when it does, is all part of life on the front line for the OSG. Grant could easily have arrested that fella for his ill-timed wee-wee, but it would have aggravated an already tense situation. Special ops are the go-to guys when it comes to the hands-on side of policing. But not every day is about drug raids and riots. Today, they're hitting the roads.
What we're going to be doing today is going out in an unmarked vehicle with more capabilities than usual.
The OSG are trained for any policing situation, but today they are on the lookout for drivers committing offences.
Let's copy your driving licence, please.
Stuart and I have worked together for approximately two years. Good working relationship. I consider him to be a friend, and I trust him implicitly, and that's all you need. You need to trust who you're with.
One of Sean and Stuart's bugbears are drivers who use their mobile without a hands-free kit. They've just tried to pull someone, but he failed to stop.
He's committed an offence using a mobile phone. He was all over the road. He definitely needs to be spoken to.
After a while, cops develop a kind of sixth sense when it comes to people, and something about this fella is ringing alarm bells in Sean's head.
Turn your ignition off.
You know the police at all? No? Never been arrested for anything in the past? No. And why did you not stop when I asked you to park behind me?
No reason. Right, we're going to breathalyse you. Okay. Will that get a reading for alcohol? Yeah, you stink of it, mate. Legal limit is 35. Just blow into the tube until I say stop. Stop. 108. Have you just come from work? So you've worked all day. So how have you consumed this alcohol? Is there any in here?
Last night.
This was last night? It's 3 times over the drink drive limit on the roadside. This is just a screening device. Usually it reads higher in the police station. So he's working. And this was from last night.
What,
108?
I think the stop to the vehicle about 5:25. You'd expect drink drivers to be out and about at night when you're sort of after pub closing time, 11, 12 o'clock, but I've no sympathy for it.
It just goes to show, even with their state-of-the-art technology, there's no substitute for good old-fashioned police intuition. The OSG are out and about in Chelmsford.
You don't want to make it too obvious what you're actually going for. I'm just trying to think which way we can go.
A car up ahead has flashed up on the ANPR as having a drugs marker.
It's well worth a look. He likes his brakes, doesn't he? He knows that we want to stop him.
How you doing? All right? Can you just pop out for a sec for us? Just routine stop. Are you the owner of the car? Yeah, mate. You got your driving licence with you at all?
Right then, mate. How you doing? We're going to keep you long.
Stop me. Just out of interest.
Stopping a lot of cars tonight. You just jump out for us 2 seconds, mate. One of the reasons we stopped the car is because it's linked to drugs. What I propose to do, just do a search of you and the vehicle. Before I do that, have you got anything on you shouldn't have on you?
I've got some pins on me.
Some what? Needles?
Yeah.
Lovely. Just a favour, mate, just stick them up on the roof for us, will you? Is that it?
Yeah.
Nothing else on you at all? Okay, mate.
If you ever thought the life of a frontline policeman was glamorous, think again. Rummaging around in a stranger's pocket is grim enough, without having to worry about the raft of diseases you could catch by pricking yourself with an infected needle.
I think you missed a needle there, mate. Just grab it out for us. I'm not going to find any more, am I?
No. There's some sharps that I'm taking to a friend. What are they? Sharps. As in what? Where are they? In a bag under there. Just get them out for us, mate. What does he use them for? For drugs?
Is there anything in them? Did they contain anything?
They did, yeah.
Yeah, let's just start the empty packets, is it?
Andy has discovered some suspicious-looking packages, but the passenger reckons they're harmless.
It's very empty, is it, mate? Are you under arrest on suspicion of possession of Class A drug?
Are you arrested?
All right.
All seems to tie in, doesn't it?
Lee and Andy have finished searching the car, but have made no further suspicious discoveries. Another unit has arrived to escort the passenger to custody. And this fella will have some serious questions to answer back at the station. Coming up, police and paramedics are dispatched to an unconscious man.
Fella?
And officers leave no stone unturned in their search for a suspect.
Mate, I'll jump over the fence and that way I'll be able to get into his back garden.
I'm halfway through my week with Essex Special Ops, and it's been a busy one so far.
That idiot there.
Wait! Don't kick me!
If you do that again, you're going to make things a lot harder on yourself.
Well, that's one factory that's just gone out of business.
Tracy and Mark from Chigwell Response and Patrol are back on shift, and a call has just come through.
There's a special constable who's having a bit of trouble with somebody. I don't know the details, but she's at a location. They're trying to arrest somebody, I think.
You need to start relaxing, mate, yeah?
Relax when you arrested me for something I haven't done.
The man was spotted behaving in a suspicious manner. When he was stopped and questioned, he started acting aggressively with the officers and they called for backup.
I don't know all the details right now. He doesn't want to give his name. He doesn't want to tell officers who he is.
Fella, straighten your legs, alright?
Calm down, my love.
Alright, straighten your legs, no more lashing out.
Put your legs out straight. All right, you're going to lay yourself on your tummy. All right, calm down, my love. Listen. Calm yourself down and we'll have a chat. Yeah? What's happened is the officers have stop-checked this guy when he's been looking through some railings. They wasn't sure whether he's looking for drugs or doing something. And when they asked him what he was doing and what his name was, he became verbally aggressive and started shouting at them and being, as you've just seen him, sort of very angry.
Mate, we're going to put you on your other side. Would you like to get him up?
Yeah, right. Bring your feet towards you. There we go. I'm going to lift you up forward, Joe.
There we go. It's alright, I've got you. We ain't going to let you drop. Why are you going to arrest me for something I haven't done?
We'll explain it all to you in a second, alright?
Oh my God! I haven't done nothing wrong!
Back at custody, it doesn't look like the journey has done anything to calm the man down.
I haven't done nothing wrong. Why are you arresting me for saying I haven't done wrong?
The guy just didn't want to say who he was. He's obviously very distressed. I don't know if he's been taking anything. He's really very angry. He's just screaming and shouting, and so he's been put in a cell now, and that's where he'll stay until he calms down.
Back out on patrol, and the next call has come through.
We're going to go and meet another unit, and they want to attempt to arrest somebody.
A woman has alleged that the suspect has made death threats to her. With an accusation as serious as this, the officers want to make sure he doesn't slip out the back.
Mate, I'll jump over the fence, and that way I'll be able to get into his back garden.
Mark's in position, but from his back garden vantage point, he reports a worrying development.
Lights have just gone off.
This is serious. If the suspect has spotted Mark, then he may already be making his escape.
This is some sort of lock.
Tracy and another officer try the front door.
Or is this them stalling so that he can go out?
That'd be good. He does go over the fence.
Hello. Hi, is he here?
Hello.
Is he here?
Hello.
Is he here, my love?
Oh.
Is he here, yes or no?
You don't understand.
The woman could well be stalling for time. The suspect may be long gone.
We're just checking the property downstairs to see if he's downstairs, and then we'll move upstairs.
There's no sign of the suspect, but the officers have to search the property just in case.
He's on the floor. He's on the floor. Go on, get him.
Give me your arm. Give me your arm.
Right, you're under arrest. Okay? Got anything on you that can hurt me or my colleagues?
This is the man that we've been looking for. I noticed that he was behind the sofa, and the colleagues have now arrested the man, and we're going to take him to Hollow custody.
When I was a copper, my beat was the streets of Peckham. The closest I'd get to the countryside was legging it through someone's back garden in pursuit of some hoodie with a DVD player tucked under their arm. But across the border in Essex, the officers of Special Ops have to deal with criminals in both town and country.
For us, Epping gets the best of both worlds really, because we've got the rural side of things, we've got the forest, we've got towns as well. We border more with the Mets than Essex in a lot of places as well, so it's quite good really for a lot of crime that comes through, sort of transit crime. We get a lot of burglars and things like that coming through, especially at night.
Dan's partner for tonight is Mark Brickwood. Out on patrol, the first call of the shift comes through on the radio.
Another male in his early 20s collapsed. Just tried to rouse him, can't get any response.
Right, we just had a call now to a collapsed male in the Abbey, basically, in Waltham Abbey by the church. So it could be quite serious potentially.
This is what response and patrol is all about. A man's life may be in danger and Dan and Mark need to get to him ASAP.
Yeah, 5, we found the male. He's by the church centre.
Received.
Do you know him?
The man appears to be unconscious.
Fella?
Dan immediately checks the man for signs of life.
Fella?
Received.
Hello there. You alright?
Wakey, wakey. Fella.
Hello. You alright? It's the police.
Hello, mate. Alright.
Are you alright? Do you want to answer it? You alright?
I'm no expert, but I reckon this fella's been drinking.
Hey, mate, we're trying to help you.
Oh, received.
Come and have a sit on that bench, mate. What's your name, mate?
Romeo 5.
So what are you doing here, apart from the obvious?
What country are you from? Poland.
Where do you live? Enfield Lock. How'd you get here? Right. So how are you going to get home? You don't know? Alright, we're going to get an ambulance over to check you out, mate, just to make sure that you're physically alright. When we turned up, I was thinking I might have to do CPR here, but I checked his pulse and he's breathing straight away. And he didn't really move much, but I pinched his fingernail with my pen and he moved straight away then. Hello, mate, alright. He's absolutely smashed. Yeah. You want to? Yeah, he's just drunk, mate. I think he'll just need checking over. But he's somehow got here from Enfield Lock, and he's just laying off on the floor. So, cheers, mate. Paramedics just gonna check him out, make sure he's physically well, and if he is, then I guess we'll see if it can get him transport home possibly, or to the hospital if he needs it. Hopefully that'll be our work here done, unless there's anything really complicated, but he's not said he's been assaulted or anything like that. I think he's just got absolutely wasted.
As a police officer, you can only do your best. Sometimes people just want to be left alone.
At the moment, it doesn't look like he wants anyone's help. Our drunk male decided to not want our help. He seems all right, in fairness. He's making his way home now on foot, so hopefully that'll be the last we see of him tonight. But in fairness to him, he's sobered up. Between us waking him up, where he couldn't stand up, he's had a walk and a wee, and he seems all right now. Couldn't ask for much of a nicer place to pass out, could you?
Still to come. A suspected shoplifter proves to be a real charmer.
Right, what's your date of birth?
None of your business, that's what it is.
And a night on the town ends in tears.
Stop crying. I'm not crying. Right, relax a little bit for me.
In Chelmsford, the operational support group have been asked to attend a local supermarket.
Shoplifter detained, apparently he's been kicking up.
Do you just want to sit down here for me, please?
I'll sit here, darling, my back's killing.
No, I'm asking you to sit here. Have you got anything in your pockets as well?
Sure.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'll store that.
What's happened?
It seems this fella has been accused of not paying for this bumper box of beer and doing a runner.
Are you known to us?
No.
No. You've never been arrested before.
Where's your ID? Where do you live then?
So then we're ready.
And if I...
Yeah,
So we're putting on the fingerprints. You're going to come up with nothing.
Sierra.
This man thinks he can pull the wool over the officer's eyes.
Right, what's your date of birth?
None of your business, that's what it is.
Maybe a ride to the Nick will persuade him to reveal his ID. This bloke obviously wants nothing to do with the police. He eventually gives a name, but Ella's not convinced.
Probably, yeah.
She has a quick word with his brother.
He's my family, he's my family.
What's your brother's name? He has given us false details. So.
People give officers the wrong details for all sorts of reasons, but they forget that they do this every day, and a good copper can spot a lie a mile off.
Just done a bit of a cheeky and gone and asked his brother what his name is, and he's told me a completely different name of his brother, so now I know that he's given us false details. Now I know your real name. Are you going to give me your real date of birth?
With this fella safely in the local nick, Ella gets back out on patrol. Night's fallen, and the OSG are now offering support to the local units, policing Chelmsford's boozy hotspots.
We've had a report saying that there's a male that's been detained for stealing a bottle of vodka, and he's also believed to be in possession of a mobile phone that might be stolen as well.
Essex must be a pricey place to party, and that's the second attempted alcohol theft of the shift.
Please don't put the cost on me.
Well, listen, you're under arrest for suspicion of theft.
None of these details will go to my parents.
No,
Only because I'm over 18, so...
Right, they won't go to your parents.
I've got a first account from the member of door staff, just with what he's told me in regard to theft. 2 bottles of vodka reported stolen by bar staff. Doorsman's gone out, found this guy hiding, asked him to turn his pocket out, and found a bottle of vodka in his pocket.
Got an idea how much that is?
Yes, £3.60 times 28 shots.
Police also suspect that this fella has stolen a mobile phone. Ella knows exactly how to sort this one out.
Is your phone?
That is my phone.
Right, who are the messages from?
I haven't seen the messages, I don't know who they're
Right,
from.
name some people. Stop crying.
I'm not crying.
Right, relax a little bit for me. You're under arrest at the moment on suspicion of theft. Stay nice and relaxed. If you've done nothing wrong, you won't be in any trouble, will you? Because he's too drunk to be interviewed, we need to wait for him to sober up first before we can take any further action. But in the meantime, statements will be taken and CCTV will be looked at. It's a good result for Op Night Safe. It's exactly what we've been looking for.
The police discovered that the man did not steal the phone, although he was cautioned for taking some vodka. As Chelmsford's bars and clubs call it a night, it's time for everyone to go home, which is easier for some than others.
Hey fella, you alright? Yeah. What are you doing here?
For my girlfriend.
Have you had a few sherbets tonight?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, good stuff. Where's she coming from?
She's coming from Ranger.
Did your girlfriend know to come here to pick you up?
She knows.
You're going to be alright here? Okay, fella.
I'm alright.
Okay. Excellent. Keep it in your pocket, because there's a lot of thieves around tonight. See you, bye-bye. He's quite an easy target, really, for somebody just to go up and just get his phone. So the more discreet he can be, the better, really. I mean, he's falling all over the place there, but he's sober enough to know that his girlfriend's coming to pick him up on where he is. I think he'll have a headache in the morning. Poor boy.
Some fellas can't resist a woman in uniform, and Ella's booze-filled fella has come back for more.
You've got to stay out of the town.
Sorry.
Go on, no. Back, not out the road, back up there where your girlfriend... I thought you were waiting to see your girlfriend.
I am, I'm still waiting for her.
Right,
I can't find her.
You need to wait at the end of the road.
Can you help me?
Well, can I speak to her then?
Of course you can.
Have you come to pick him up?
Yeah.
Whereabouts are you at the moment? Because I'll bring you to him because he has had a few to drink. We'll go with you.
Is that alright?
What's your name, fella? Right. What have you been drinking?
Jaeger bomb.
That would explain a few things then.
Yeah.
I think your chariot awaits you straight ahead. Bye! He's found his girlfriend now and he's another happy customer on his way home. He said he'd been drinking Jaeger bombs, which can be quite strong at times, so he's certainly had his fill full and he's back again. I thought you were going home?
Video.
Oh, no! I think probably wants to go home to bed, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right,
go on.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for picking him up.
Thank you for guiding me to the car.
Okay.
Yeah?
Pop your seatbelt on.
Thank you, guys. Bye. I love you.
What a great way to end another week on the force. But not everybody was so keen to see the boys in blue. This fella hid under a sofa. This man slipped out the back door. And this bloke was caught quite literally with his trousers down.
That idiot there was just about to use the police car as a toilet.
But for the officers of the Frontline Police, it's all just another day at the office.